Ginger J, I don't know what you're doing here, bro. I really don't know what we're doing here, bro. I mean, I have to address it because I've seen it. People's asking me for my opinion on it. You know, somebody of mixed heritage, mother's white, father's black, Jamaican. Bro, I feel like he was out of pocket, man. I feel like he was mad disrespectful, bro. Degrading black women, talking about their hair and appearances, and come on, bro, man. You know, we shouldn't be talking about women like that publicly at all, even behind closed doors. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, we all have arguments. Yes, we do. We're all human beings. But what we say online, publicly, we have to be mindful that, bro, it's never gonna go your way, bro. It doesn't make no sense, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And you was wrong. It's not like you was saying things that was right that could be debated, whether it was public or not. You was actually wrong in total because, like I said, behind closed doors, online, we can't be degrading our women like that anyway. Period. So you was wrong for that, bro. You was out of pocket. Do you get what I'm saying? And you may have your reasons as to why you feel like that, because you're definitely entitled to your opinion to feel how you feel. But when you voice it like that, you know, it's very distasteful. And I know Backchat London is a place where controversy sells. You know, that's the agenda, kind of. Hence why the questions are so crazy. But at the same time, you got to navigate around that, man. You got to navigate better than that, bro. But just my opinion. ZZ Mills, big yourself up. Wagwan. All now, I can't get that phone call to, you ain't invited me on your show. You owe me that. When we saw each other in person, I told you was a beautiful lady off camera, you know, your manners, everything. So different to online. And I ain't heard from you, seen you since. So I'm awaiting the call. But you did say something that I'll give you your props to. You definitely got a point. You alluded to when you was on your show and you used to talk about people's business and put it out there in the streets. You took a lot of slack for it. You did. And now what you're saying is you're looking around, you're seeing a lot of men do it. You know, you're saying they got the blueprint from you. And you got a fair point. That's a valid point. Because we're looking around now at content creators and you got a lot of people talking about people's business. And I suppose we all do to an extent. I wouldn't like to think like I cover that kind of content where I'm putting street business in out there and, you know, jeopardizing somebody's freedom maybe, or you get what I'm trying to say. I don't think that's my angle. I don't think that's my USP. I'm trying to talk about music related things. I'm trying to give insight on my opinions about music. You know, what stunted my growth within music, how I got doors closed on me within music. I'm not someone that's made it in music, but I'm someone that when I walk outside, you know, I do get a lot of people that recognize me and have conversations with. And I'm grateful for the people that do support my music. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm giving my opinion on it. When we're talking about people like Bouncer and Spray, masterminds, I might add as well, because anyone creating content and, you know, who has found a way to navigate how to monetize their platform and receive revenue from it has a good business mind. Where them two are right now, I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know. You lot are saying mad things on each other. Sometimes I'm wondering, is it content? Is it personal? I'm an emotional person, so I know if I was to hear those kind of things said about me, I don't know how I'd feel. But Bouncer's got a point when he talks about being internet ready. He definitely does have a point. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's not for everybody. You know, comments can make you want to crash out. I read some of the comments and I'm like, I'm jumping up and down. I'm walking around my front room. Then I just have to realize, like, bro, the internet is undefeated, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? What are you supposed to do? Crash out on everybody that leaves a bad comment? Come on, bro. We know how this thing goes. We know how this thing goes. The same person that will leave a bad comment will walk past you and tell you, yo, man, love what you're doing. So, you know, he's right in that aspect. You have to be internet ready. I hope they can sort their situation out. You get what I'm trying to say? I'm going to get Spray on the phone at some point and have a public conversation for you lot as well to witness. But yeah, Hopefully they sort out what's going on over there, because it's crazy. I see the boy Young Thug's got a new interview circulating. I see him basically talking about how he basically kind of misses Gunna not being around him. You know, obviously he felt let down what Gunna did, what Gunna said, YSL being a gang, all these things. The question I got for you lot is Young Thug a snitch? Did Young Thug say things that could send somebody to prison? Do you get what I'm saying? So is Young Thug a snitch? Let me know in the comments what your thoughts and your opinions are, because I'm having conversations with some people and they're saying that he's not. They said he was last week. Now they're saying he's not. They've heard this new interview and they're saying, no, he's actually not. Who is he incriminated? So I'd love to know what you lot think about that. If you've seen it, leave your comments. Let me know. The last thing I'm going to touch on is, you know, in this music game, you have to understand that it's a business. You have to understand that, you know, whether you're getting features from people, interacting with other people, these people are not your friends. They're not your friends. Sometimes it's all beneficial gain or financial gain, why they might want to work with you. Especially if you're popping. If you're popping and you got a load of A-list celebrity artists, whatever it is, you know what they're there for. It might come like it's support, but you know, you have to read the room. Now, if it's the flip side to that, and you know, I can speak about me personally, you know, I remember I had a song with Swiss on it, Wrecker on it, and Wretch 32 on it. A song called My Fears. And I remember Swiss saying he was on it to do the video. I remember Wrecker saying he was on it to do the video. I phoned that Wretch. I'm like, yeah, the bros are on it. What you saying, bro? And he basically told me he can't do it. And I'm not gonna lie, at that point I was a bit confused. You know, I felt like I had a decent relationship with Wretch. Like, I felt like we had a good rapport. I didn't feel like I was gonna hear the answer. So it kind of made me question a few things. It made me question, like, what's the reason why you're saying no? Like, because obviously, you know, he didn't tell me his reasons, but he kind of kept it short and brief, like he couldn't do it. So, but then I had to check myself and realize that he doesn't owe me anything, bro. He doesn't owe me anything. I don't know. He's not my friend. You know, we didn't grow up together. It's not something that he's obligated to do because, you know, we grew up, you know. I know of you, I suppose. And that's what I had to remember. I'm grateful that he done the song. He might have had his own reasons as to why he can't do the song. It might not have even been beneficial for him to do the song or the video. He might have felt like, yo, I can give you the verse, I can't do nothing more. That could have been respect and love in itself. And if that was the case, salute. That's all he would have. Like I said, I'm an emotional person. So maybe even if he did tell me, rah, I can't do it because of this, I still might have felt a way. But after time goes by, you know, you check yourself and you're like, you know what, I get it, man. This is a business. This is a business. If he can't gain nothing from it, why should he do it? Giving me the verse might have been enough to be like, yo, bro, there you go. But you know what I'm saying? That's where it ends. So again, gotta treat it like a business. Can't bring your personal feelings into this industry. Otherwise, you end up getting them crushed. End up feeling a certain way. Might make you want to crash out. But the reality is, these people don't owe you nothing, bro. These people don't owe you nothing. They're not obligated to do anything. So if you do get a verse but you can't get the video, just be grateful that you got the verse, I suppose. It lets you know where you stand, you know? And we keep it pushing. The landing, man.
Fanatics.
Throw me out, like a pay in a pig. I'll be on your roof, call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too, going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo, we had to break shit.